Okay, natural selection is a mechanism of evolution. So it is a way that organisms can change over time, and this is attributed to Charles Darwin. I have a little video here from the Amoeba Sisters that I really like for you to look at on your own about natural selection. But we're going to talk about each of these main principles of natural selection together. Now, I do have a link to a place from your online textbook that works you through this one example of natural selection and jaguars. So if we're thinking back to 11,000 years ago, many species, including a lot of large cats, faced extinction because of climate change and food shortages. So there were fewer mammals for them to eat. So we're going to work our way through here and talk about the four principles and how it impacted the jaguars 11,000 years ago. So the first principle is variation. Variation are the heritable differences that exist in every population. So if you think about variations in humans, think about the differences in our hair color and our eye color and our height and our skin color. So variation is the basis of natural selection. The differences in the individuals result from differences in the genes inherited from the parents, or the differences can be results from random genetic mutations. In jaguars, some jaguars have larger jaws, which then makes it easier for them to eat other foods, and which increases their fitness. And the other foods that they were able to eat at this time were reptiles. Another means of natural selection is overproduction. So overproduction is having many offspring, and this increases the chance that some of them will survive. So the jaguar will produce many offspring, but some, probably not all, will survive. And the reason why, overproduction also increases competition for resources. The third is descent with modification. So over time, more individuals will carry the adaptations that make organisms more fit, as long as the environmental conditions remain beneficial for that trait. So in jaguars, having the strong jaws and these big teeth, that's heritable and will become more common in future generations. And then the final thing that contributes to natural selection is the adaptations themselves. So adaptations are certain variations that allow individuals a greater chance at survival. These individuals are more fit or naturally selected to survive and able to produce more offspring than their competitors that lack this adaptation. So in the jaguar, having these larger jaws and teeth make it more likely that they will survive and reproduce, because they can eat shelled reptiles and not just have to rely on mammals.